All right, what's going on YouTube? So, quick little video. I'm at work, but to I have to take this off my chest, man. I gotta talk about Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Um, it was it was disappointing to me. It was disappointing to me. I am one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Spider-Man fan. I know every Spider-Man fan says this shit, but for real, I grew up watching Spider-Man. I always watch all the movies before seeing a new movie, just to refresh my mind and see how I liked it, right? I'm not gonna compare this movie to every other Spider-Man live action movie. I do feel that this is most definitely top 3 when it comes to the live action Spider-Man and shit. I do gotta say, I didn't like it. I don't know if I had to watch it more than once, but I feel like after I saw the movie, I felt more and more like disappointed. Like I just started thinking a lot about the movie. And if you can ask anybody for that matter, I don't like to nitpick. I don't like to compare, and definitely when it comes to Spider-Man, because I feel like it has to be, I gotta like talk about it on its own universe, if it makes sense. So, first of all, spoiler warning right now is obvious. But starting off, the acting, fire. Fire. The visuals, the fighting, the cinematography, everything, the camera work, the VFX, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. Where it lost me was the plot. The plot, some character interactions. I'm just gonna say it right now because I gotta go back to work. I love the chemistry of Frank and Spider-Man. I'm first gonna start with the things that I like. I love the chemistry with Frank and Spider-Man. I think it was the best chemistry that I ever saw. I love that every time that he interacts with another hero, they always bicker, because they never share the same views. I love the interaction of Spider-Man and Jean Grey. I feel like it was solid. I feel like Jean Grey shouldn't have been in this movie, but I like what they did with what they used. I love the Zendaya and Ned with Peter Parker interaction / Spider-Man interaction. And that's it. I love how he interacts with the cops. I love how he interacts with Scorpion. All right, let's just start, man. The things that I don't like. I hated the mutation shit. I'm sorry, it looked fire in the beginning, but it could have done way more. I hate that he was trying to compress his feelings with a tech that he created to control his mutation. I don't even know if it was a mutation or if it was Venom. The reason why I say maybe it was Venom was because he was getting mad. His eyes were getting black and all of that stuff. So they might as well can say that it was Venom, right? I heard a theory saying that in Secret Wars they're gonna show it off. I don't know. But yeah, the mutation, I feel like they could have done way more. I feel like they should have really leaned on that instead of leaning in the the web shooters. Another thing that I didn't like, this is gonna have no cuts, by the way, so don't expect a professional video. Like I said, I'm at work, so this is what you get. Something that I disliked as well was the villain plot. There was no reason to have Jean Grey as a villain when we all know that Jean Grey, without the Phoenix Force, is a good person. Although she's a bland character. I've seen X-Men, read the comics. She always been a bland character if it's not if they don't talk about the Phoenix Force. Again, if you would have shown Jean Grey, maybe show a little bit more of the X-Men and shit, her saving the X-Men or some shit like that. But instead, she was saving her sister, which, if I'm not mistaken, she don't even have a sister in the comics. They just created this character. I do know she has a clone that in some depictions, she sees her as a sister. Didn't like the sister part. Didn't like it, man. It really went... I just didn't. The Hulk part. Oh my God, bro. Hulk is back. The Hulk scene was fire, but it should have been longer, right? Hulk should have been angrier, in my opinion, right? And this is old Hulk, the old Hulk. So, in my opinion, he should have been angrier. I don't know how some rocks stopped Hulk from charging in to attack Spider-Man again. I don't know how Spider-Man saying his real name, Peter. Yo, this is Peter. Remember me. Chill out. I hated that part. Hated it. Because in my opinion, if somebody like the Avengers tried to control and make Hulk be calmer and it didn't work, I don't understand at all how Peter Parker made Hulk calmer. First of all, they never interacted. Ever. I rewatched the movies. They never, ever interacted. I don't care if you say, oh, but it's been years, so they probably like linked with each other. Cap. They never linked with each other. The reason that I know this is because in the first part of the movie, when he goes to Bruce Banner and says, yo, how you made this to control the Hulk, which I don't understand why he made that. Him and the Hulk were perfectly aligned. So he was Professor Hulk. So why is he back in his human form? That's first. Second, Hulk never knew Peter. Like even in that scene that I'm saying about like Banner interacting with Peter doesn't even say his name. He says, oh, I'm Ned. My name's Ned. Oh my gosh, this movie's bad, bro. I'm sorry. It's just that it has so much potential. And I'm watching video over video of like to see people's opinion just to see if it can like change it. It doesn't change it, man. Like everybody says good thing about this movie. I just don't see it. It is top 3 when it comes to acting, cinematography, fighting, VFX, plot. Didn't like it. I understand that. Now let's change the topic from Bruce Banner to Peter Parker's friends. I do understand that he would stalk them. He would stalk Ned, and he would stalk MJ. I understand that, right? Because they're the only things that he have in this world that he's emotionally connected to. So I understand it, right? What I don't understand is him at the end scene telling Ned, yo, I'm Peter. Doing the handshake that they have, and that's how he was like, oh, you're Peter. That it made sense. The reason why I say it doesn't make sense is because MJ and Peter Parker interacted for way longer, and she still didn't remember him. He gave him a note and everything. Still didn't remember him. The chemistry was fire, as always, because Zendaya is a great actor. Tom Holland's a great actor. But it just didn't make sense. It did not make sense, bro. It did not. What I would have done, I know you guys probably don't care. I'm already late. I already have to go back to work. But what I would have done in the beginning of the scene, I don't know if you guys saw the movie, but in the beginning of the scenes, there's this blonde chick that is Peter Parker's neighbor. I would have made her Gwen. I would have made Peter Parker actually go to college, since he knows Professor Hulk for some fucking reason. Like, I know he knows him because of the Avengers, but I wish they would have been in the same class. I really wish Hulk would have been there with Peter Parker in the same class, like Peter Parker being his students and shit, since his friends graduated from, I don't even know where, I forgot, but from a university and shit. I feel like if they would have been student and teacher, it would have made more sense when it comes to the, oh, I'm Peter Parker, I'm Peter, please stop, chill out, I'm Peter. It would have made more sense. Banner seeing his student and being like, oh shit, that would have made way more sense. Again, Peter Parker smarts, fire. I love how he did every gadget. I love how he replicated the AI suit of Jarvis and the one that he had with his old suit. I love that shit. I feel like Spider-Man and tech should always be a thing, since Spider-Man is so smart. Don't got a problem with that. They should have showed Daredevil. I'm sorry, bro. I am sorry. It is a Spider-Man film. But if you're going to show Frank Castle, bro, why is Frank Castle in Queens and not in Hell City, in Hell's Kitchen? Why isn't Daredevil even mentioned of, bro? The hand is there. The hand is there, bro. I don't know if you guys saw Daredevil last season, but he goes to jail. He gets arrested, and he pays for his crimes of being Daredevil and shit. I really thought, because of the trailers, that Spider-Man was gonna try and get Daredevil off jail, or there was going to be, or every criminal was going to get out, and Spider-Man trying to stop him couldn't stop the criminals by himself, or maybe he can, but Daredevil just pops in to help just because he's Daredevil. I really wanted that shit to happen. I was really expecting it, and it fucking didn't. I'm so tired that they never make Daredevil and Spider-Man interact. And listen, when I said Daredevil and Spider-Man, not Matt Murdock and Peter Parker, Daredevil and Spider-Man. There's still a lot of more things that I'm upset with. I don't want to drag this too long. I think the message got across, and if somebody wants to comment and let me know how they think, let me know how I'm wrong, because please, I'm praying to be wrong. I'm praying to be wrong, bro. I don't want to be right. I love Spider-Man, so I don't want to be right. I want to see this as his own thing. But when I see people saying this is the best live-action Spider-Man or the best Spider-Man period, I can't, bro. I still feel that Spider-Man 2 is better. It is up there. I would say a Brand New Day, live-action wise, I would say is either top 3, or top 2. Because I feel that No Way Home was better. And I know that a lot of people say, oh, but you can't rewatch it because you can only rewatch it in the theaters. Because I don't care, bro. Like, I rewatched it. I always rewatch it. And it always hits. Always hits. Same with Homecoming, right? This is way better than Homecoming. It's way better than Far From Home. It's not better than No Way Home. It's not better than Spider-Man 2 from the Raimi movies. So it is top 3. Again, I'm going to rewatch the movie to see if my feelings change. But I am disappointed. I am disappointed because they could have done more. I wish we would have seen more Spider-Man villains. We see Tombstone for like 3 fucking seconds. We seen Scorpion not even the half of the movie, because after a half, it's not Scorpion, it's Jean Grey. Oh, fuck, bro. Fuck, bro. And I just feel like we should have seen Rhino at least, or I don't know, bro. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. How I would have done it was I would make Peter go to college, still see MJ and Ned's Instagram polls or TikToks. Make me have them in the same school. I don't know, just to have like a closer eye to them. Make Gwen his neighbor. While being in college, make him talk to Norman Osborn, because Norman wasn't even there. I mean, not Norman, but his son. Make him become friends with his son. Make Norman Osborn having like an internship or some shit, and he takes it because he needs the money. Make it a paid internship. You didn't need the hand in this movie. If there's no Daredevil, there shouldn't be a hand. Like, I'm sorry, it was just retarded. All around disappointed, because it could have been way more. It was still a good movie. I just gotta see it again, man. I'm sorry, but I gotta see it again. I gotta see it again just to see if my perspective changed. I'm just sad. But that will be all, YouTube. Please leave a comment if you want to put your inputs on it. Do you think I'm being too harsh? Maybe. You know, everybody has an opinion. This is my opinion. What do you guys think, though? Not talking about the acting and shit. Just talking about the plot of the movie itself. So that'll be all. Take care. Bye-bye.